It was 35 years ago that the late great Niki Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. Zandvoort circuit, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout a 2.6-mile lap. Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. Let's talk briefly about Esteban Ocon. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Albon, Sainz, Ricciardo, Stroll and Pierre Gasly, Kvyat, Perez, Thomas and Grosjean, Norris, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen and George Russell, Giovinazzi and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
We came close to scoring points last race. Let's make it happen today. So put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. If it takes too much damage. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy. right, go now. On to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Engine is looking a little warm. Power output will be less than optimal. Front is 19.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Lock on behind. The gap to the car behind is 6.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 16 laps to go. over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yet another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team at Mercedes. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
That's got to be the flying Finn. Wait, how many flying Finns have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Another team that excelled today was Williams, who make further progress up the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.